Hi everyone, in before tutorial we seen how to add tails into our gameplay. In this tutorial we'll see how to add repositioning delay to our player. If you not seen before videos, the link was available in description. You can find all tutorials, and also if you not subscribed to my channel, just hit that subscribe button. Let's watch this amazing video. In before video we seen how to add tails, and also we added, of course, we added the checkpoints also. And if he touches the player to this checkpoint, automatically it turns red flag to green flag. And we done everything and repositioning of the player also. So if player touches this checkpoint, again the player will start this position, and we'll see how it's working here. Just we'll see here, maximize, and we can see how it was working. Yes, it's not bad. So if I falls down, if I takes this checkpoint, automatically, if I falls down, yes. Again, I'm coming from this checkpoint, right? So now my task is, yes, of course, I'm coming this checkpoint, and where I dead, where my player was dead, automatically the player was coming related to that checkpoint. But now my scenario is, I want to take the player should come after few seconds. Suppose that the player was falling here and coming again here, right? So I want to take, the user has to know, okay, I'm dead, I want to come, the player has come again after 5 minutes or just 2 seconds or 3 seconds delay. So my scenario is, I want to add delay for player, that means repositioning delay for the player. So for that I want to create a empty game object. Just I'll create an empty game object. So name it as, right click and name it as, just name it as repositioning delay. So we created an empty game object repositioning delay, and go to scripts and create a C# script, name it as reposition delay, and open the screen, the script. It's take time to open in Visual Studio. After that, we have to write the code, right? So to reposition the player, so we need some, we need some variables. So first of all we need to take delay time, and also related to player movement, right? So it's related to player movement. So yes, of course, the reposition delay script was open. Now two I'll take two variables, that is public. I want to take which, how much time it should be delay. So float reposition delay. So, and also I want to access this player code, so movement player code to here. So to access movement player code, so I need to assign a variable. So public movement player, so just type movement player. So this is the script name, you can observe the script name is movement player. So just add whatever it may be, move player. So assign a variable. So just control S, and you can see that just drag and drop here, just drag this. Otherwise you can add by using add component also. Just click this one and you can see, yes, of course we can give the reposition delay at the time after 3 seconds the player should display or whatever it may be. And you can see move player, that means we need to add this player, and we need to drag and drop, right? So if you for writing, if you want to develop big games, in that time we forgot to add the player objects or scripts, anything maybe definitely we'll forgot, we'll do small mistakes. So in that time, so we can do like this also. Just keep this one as a none, and you can do like this, like player move. So sorry, move player. So we assigned a variable. So find object type, and which give the player, you can, so same name should be there, just copy this one and paste it here. And now just control S, what happens we can see. So now no need to drag and drop here, and it is none, right? Just play the button and you can observe what happens. So you can see it automatically finds the object, so where it is located, it automatically adds by default by adding this script, by adding this line of code. So this line indicates, it indicates automatically adds adds the script in our inspector window, in inspector window, better to write inspector window. Yes, inspector window. So this is the way to write. Otherwise you can write, otherwise you can drag and drop and no need to write this line of code. So this is the way which was you can do. So now I'll create a user defined function, that is void update, void start, are both are related to mono behavior, so it's our predefined functions. So now I want to create user defined functions. So repos void delay, better to keep delay. So delay is, we created, right, we created this function. So this is user defined function. So we created user defined function. So now I want to do my task. First of all, when is takes, it should be delay. So that's why the player should be, if player falls down, automatically it should take, the player should to be not shown to anyone, that means it should be false, right? So just keep move player dot game object dot set active. So why I'm adding false? If player falls down, it cannot seen by user, right? So I'm taking it should be false. And if when it should be true again, if player moves, if player falls down, it's the transform position should be there. So just let's see how I'm writing move player dot, so its position, I'm taking the position of player is equating to um, move player dot. So here the value is I'm taking from movement player. So I already written, if you not seen how to reposition the player, just watch before videos, the link was in description, how to add reposition player, that means how to add check position, check points and everything I shown in before videos. So the link was in description, just find that, and how the code was written, this one everything was there. So how I added the reposition, so everything was there, just see and you can find. So now if if player was falls down, that means fall detector was seen, the player was there. So just remove this you can use this reposition value from here, just copy this one and paste into this one. So just copy and paste. Yes. So so we are taking that value, and now our player should be true. So just copy this one and paste it here, should be true. So just control S and go to our movement script, and we need to access this code, right? So player has to know, if player has falls down, automatically we have to go to delay time. So I want to access this code. So just go to movement player, and we know already how to access the code. So public, so reposition delay, so it should be same name should be, and keep RD, you can keep RD. RD for reposition deletes a variable name I'm defining. And we all of us know how to, we no need to drag and drop. So if you forgot, it's get error. So no need to do that. We already done before that how to do. Just RD equal to game RD equal to find object. So like that you can do, because came to know this trick, so that's why you can do. So the name should be same, just copy paste this name. It's a script name, should be same. And control S, save this one, and go to down. And we used it before, if player falls down, the detector has taken and position repositioning. So I don't want to do this, and I want to access this code to here, right? So just make this one, and where this one, right? So RD equal to, so RD dot, so I want to take the this user defined function to here. So I want to access this one, right? So delay, so we can't find, why? Because the it should be public, right? Then only we can access. So just control S, and now we can find that. Yes, of course, just control S, save this one. So we are accessing the code to here, and we done everything, right? So now just control S, and we already no need to drag or drop any objects, because we already written the code which is find object type. Because of this code, automatically it's added. So now we can check that it's working or not, it's working fine or not, we can check. So I'll fall down, so I'll fall down. No, it's not. So if I fall down, automatically it's coming, right? It's not taking any delay time, because I given the delay time is 3 seconds. Of course, it's not taking. Due to the reason, because in movement player, so we can see RD dot delay. So it's accessing the whole code. So I don't want to do that. So I want to access only some of the code which is written. Already we are having a predefined, what we can say, predefined method or function which was there. Just go to Unity Script API, then you can find lot many things. Just search about enumerator. So it's having predefined function. So in enumerator having two methods, that is start coroutine and stop coroutine. Just find enumerator, so you'll get that. So just you can find the enumerator, and we can use that enumerator into our code. What is the usage of enumerator? So it's having two functions, that is stop coroutine and start coroutine. You can see here start coroutine and stop coroutine. So if this is the way to use enumerator into our, and it returns yield. What is the usage of yield? It's having multiple methods, inbuilt methods like wait for seconds, wait in time, and there are so many methods are having. So we can use this one. So just we want to use this function method into our code. So just create public enumerator. So you can see enumerator, and just create reposition coroutine. So I'm creating, this is an function which was there. So reposition coroutine, just copy, cut this code and copy here. Yes, of course we done. And now we need to access this enumerator to here delay function. So we are having, I already said, in enumerator having two functions which are start coroutine and stop coroutine. Just copy this one, start coroutine. I want to access, I want to add start coroutine, just start coroutine. And just we need to access this one, right? So just copy and paste it here. It should be in single quotations, just yes. Now, and if you are using enumerator, so we need to call the function by using yield. We need to return. So just copy this one and just paste it here. So yes, of course we done. Yield, return new, wait for seconds. Yeah, we are having so many methods inbuilt. We are using wait for seconds. So we need to use this delay, right? So we didn't use this in before code, right? So we need to use this delay. So now you can see just Control S. Now just I want to give the delay here is 5 and just play the button, and you can see how it was working. Just maximize. Yes, just maximize. If you fall down, yes, it's take 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Yes, it's take time again, same. So we are working on that. So it's not bad. If you go to checkpoints, what happens, we can see that. So I'll take the checkpoint. So we already taken the checkpoint. Just I'll fall down. Yes, 5. It's more time. I'll reduce the time also. You can see, yes. So here you can reduce the time to better to keep 3 is the best. So just keep here, and 2 also, of course. Better to keep 3 seconds because 3 is the best, because the user also has know that yes, the player was dead. Again we are back. So so yes, just fall down. Yes, 3, 2 and 1. Yes, not bad. So this is the way to add delay time. So reposition delay time had by using this code. Just I created, again recap, just I created a game object which is empty game object, and I created a script reposition delay, and to that script I'm accessing the code for movement. Why I'm accessing the code for movement? Because I want to know the reposition value. So here I calculated the reposition value by using vector 3. So for that I want to access that. So same code I'm doing here. So by using reposition delay, I'm accessing the code, and I'm accessing this function. So delay function. So I want to return the object because enumerator having two methods, that is start coroutine and stop coroutine. Because of wheel, it's telling that wait for seconds, 3 seconds or 5 seconds, and again it starts, and again if you do, and it's always done because of uses of this enumerator uses gives like that. So that's all. I think it's very clear about how to add delay into your game. I think very clear. So I'll come with another video, that is coins collection. So I want to collect these coins by player. So I'll come with another video.
I hope this video is helpful to you. In future, definitely I'll do more videos and more things, and let's subscribe this channel because if you support me, I'll do more and more videos, and do like and share also. And if you want to ask